going on, YouTube? It's Cons Vlogs. We're back with a super special treat. I'm sure you already saw in the start of the video. Today, we're taking out what is one of mine and everybody I know's dream car, the C6 ZR1. This is no regular C6 ZR1. This is my good friend Todd's C6 ZR1, and it's actually for sale. But this car is tuned up just a little bit, It has a pulley, a tune, along with 841 concept headers and full exhaust. So what that is it's equal length headers and then straight out the back. This thing is rowdy, and I've never heard a car sound more like an actual race car than this thing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is absolutely ridiculous. So a lot of you guys know about the C6 ZR1. I'm sure if you're watching you do, but on the slight chance that you don't know about the C6 ZR1, they come from the factory with 640 horsepower. They are absolute missiles, the king of the streets. This thing is wild, and mainly the reason I wanted to get it out here today is because it is for sale, as I mentioned, and I have got to have a chance to experience and show you guys this 841 concept exhaust. No traction. Dude, I've never seen a car climb speed like that. Right up to the speed limit yet again. I don't know how you could have a car like this and not just romp on it literally every time you drive it. Little loose. Okay, so now that we're just driving it, this thing is really dailyable. I mean, if you took away the exhaust, obviously that brutal screaming, which is give and take, right? You're not gonna have a stupid loud exhaust if it doesn't drone a little, all right? This is really loud, and it drones really bad too. But again, it's a race car. You take that away, I think I could daily a ZR1. There's the backside too, and you can see here, right there, insane. Massive tips. Oh my gosh. So obviously Todd's got an upgraded steering wheel here with some carbon. There's carbon on here. I think that's factory. I think this is all factory here. So it's a nice interior. It's a C6 interior. I mean, take that as you will. You don't buy this car for the interior though. But honestly, I was gonna say, these seats are extremely comfortable. It's like I'm sitting on a leather couch right now. I mean, these things are nice, man. I could road trip this car. I know I said it before, but I'm really surprised that this is a very drivable car, very comfortable car. It's like riding a bicycle, really. right, guys, that is actually gonna take us into the last part of the video, which is my overall thoughts. The C6 ZR1 is such an icon here in America, and I think it is in other parts of the world. I mean, seriously, everybody I know who's into cars at all loves or wants a C6 ZR1. I totally get it. I've always wanted one myself, as I've said in this video, one of my dream cars. For the sheer power that this thing has, 600 horsepower is not crazy, 640, even 700 in today's day and age is not crazy. This car weighs just over 3,000 pounds. With that much power and that much torque, because it is a Chevy, it's a push rod, they still make torque, it turns this thing into an absolute tire burner, rocket ship, just a death trap, pretty much. This thing is so fun to drive, and it's so raw. Like, I get what people say now when they're like, yeah, the C6 was the last raw Corvette, and now that I've driven this, I can attest to that. It's completely different. It feels like there's no nannies in this car. There is still traction control and stuff. Obviously, the interior is a little outdated. I mean, it is a 2011, but still, it's a GM interior, and I feel like for a ZR1, the interior should be a little bit upgraded from the base, which it has carbon bits, but for the most part, it's kind of the same. But like I said before, you're not buying this car for the interior. That really doesn't matter. This thing screams with that exhaust. So Brock, after riding in the car, what's your thoughts on that exhaust?
Rowdy, just rowdy, raw, in your face.
Straight up rowdy. This is ridiculous, man. It takes what's already an absolutely insane, just screaming car and takes it to a whole other level of loudness. But not only that, it changes the whole tone, and it actually makes it sound like a competition race car, like a GT3 or a competitive race car. Along with this thing being an absolute missile and just scary on the streets, it looks so good. That really is a timeless design on the exterior. The interior is a different story. But Todd outdid himself with this car. The carbon ceramics squeak a little bit, but that's to be expected unless you're really getting on them, which of course I did not do in this video. But these custom-made wheels by VT Forged in the brushed silver looks so good on this car. Like, I wouldn't expect those two colors to go that well, but I think the blue calipers with the ZR1 badge and everything ties it in really well. That's gonna wrap up the video, you guys. So, summary on the C6 ZR1. Blisteringly fast. Everything that I expected it to be in that aspect. That 841 Concepts exhaust takes it to a whole other level. A really comfortable car. I mean, for what it is, a race car, right? This thing is faster than a lot of supercars today. It's just insane. I mean, it's absolutely insane. It is the most in-your-face, screaming, bald eagle machine I've ever had the chance to drive. Thanks for watching. Feel free, browse, check out the channel, check out some more videos, and I'll talk to you guys on my next video.